Thousands of women and some men chanted and held signs near New York City's Central Park for the Day Without a Woman rally.
Having a daughter, a young daughter, I want the best for her. And I want her to know that she's equal to any man out there.
Coinciding with International Women's Day, organizers encouraged women to take the day off from work, wear red, and refrain from shopping to show their economic strength.
Equal pay is definitely something that I want to teach on and pass on to her.
In Washington, D.C., House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi and other House Democrats honored both events.
When women succeed, America succeeds. And when women succeed, as my colleague said, the world succeeds.
The protests are a follow-up action from the organizers of the Women's March on Washington the day after President Trump's inauguration. This march in Manhattan is just a couple...
Makes America great! Love, not hate! 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 Makes America great!
As we're thinking of our work as legislators, it's important that we heed this quote. Just do right. Right may not be expedient, it may not be profitable, but it will satisfy your soul. It brings you the kind of protection that bodyguards can't give you. So try to live your life in a way that you will not regret. In years of useless virtue and inertia and timidity, take up the battle, take it up, it's yours, this is your world. So thank you, ladies, and to all the people who are making everything in the national election.
Okay, people, let's talk International Women's Day. So, a lot of people asked me why I was coming out today, why I was protesting. I saw a lot of comments and things from friends or people that I knew, people that I didn't know, that were like, well, you know, why are women protesting? Things are pretty good, I don't understand. And I just wanted to explain to you that today isn't about complaining. Today is about being grateful. Today is about being happy for the privileges that we have. And if we look back on history, there were so many injustices done to women. We couldn't vote. So many women couldn't read, write, go to school, couldn't have jobs. We were treated like cattle at times in our lives, forced to be married, raped and not believed, put in insane asylums if we voiced our opinion. Couldn't have positions in leadership, in government, in the military. There's so much that we have today that we didn't have before that we have to be grateful for. And that other countries still don't have, that we want to keep fighting for them. But the big thing about today too is just not letting that slip away. There's so much of it that's at risk right now that we could go back a century, we could go back a decade, faster than you know, if you don't fight, if you don't have a voice. And so today is about us having a voice for what we already have and what we want to keep. And the fact that we do still want to keep striving for equality, that we want to be treated equal just like, you know, every other person. But definitely the big thing I think today was equal pay, fighting for immigrants, love not fear, love not hate, definitely against Trump, obviously. And then the big thing was Planned Parenthood, which I know is a sensitive subject for a lot of people, and I understand religiously and your beliefs on abortion, but so many people get stuck on that subject and don't realize that women's health care and Planned Parenthood provide so much more. You know, checking for cancer, providing contraceptives. If we stop providing condoms, there's going to be an outbreak of STDs that is going to cause sterility, sickness, illness, death. And if we don't have a clinic that people can afford to go to check those things, it's just going to spread like wildfire. Plus, if we don't provide birth control, there's just going to be an outbreak of unwanted pregnancies all over the country that, honestly, if you're worried about money, welfare, and taking care of the rest of the country, that's what you're going to be taking care of. So these subjects do include you. And I know that you think, oh, my life is fine and I don't know why people care, or I don't get involved in politics, or, you know, it's not a big deal, or oh, they're just a bunch of whiners. But honestly, we are fighting for the rights that women died for, starved for, fought for years before. And we're lucky to have them today, and we don't want to let them slip away. So that is why I came today. It is super important to me. I've been in places in my own life that I have felt utterly and completely helpless, and I never want to feel like that ever again. So today was really special and important for me because we need to embrace our power. We need to embrace our voice. We are not here to just be seen and not heard. And we need to make sure that the government and the world knows that. So don't stop fighting. Be fierce. Be a woman. Fight for your rights. Fight for what we have and what we still want. And don't be ashamed of that. especially in the areas where it's not super supported. I mean, I wish I could be with my Seattle peeps right now. There's so many people in New York. There's gatherings all over the country, Europe, Rome, Italy, Spain. I mean, it's a huge day today. It's International Women's Day, and, you know, women took a day off of work, and women who couldn't take a day off work wore red, or, you know, only bought from women businesses and things like that. There was definitely ways to support it other than taking off of work. But it was a big deal, and I hope these things keep happening, and I hope awareness keeps getting raised, because it does affect you. And I know you don't think that it does, but the Planned Parenthood subject especially will affect you in the long run. I promise you that. Those same people will come to the hospitals, and your tax dollars will pay for that. So I know if you're getting stuck on one subject of the abortion factor, don't. Look at the big picture. And also look at equal pay and women who are getting ignored, like in Congress when they want to speak up or when they want to have positions. You know, there is still definitely a division in this country, and it is worth fighting for. If you are a woman, if you have a daughter, if you have a granddaughter, it is worth fighting for. So I am so happy to be around some really strong, independent, beautiful women today that came out to fight in the sun and raise their voice and raise awareness. We got to sit in on a House of Congress, I think, meeting, and that was really cool. And they announced our presence, and that was really neat. So anyway, keep fighting, be fierce, be a woman. Keep history going the way it's going. Let's not go backwards, okay? Okay. All right, love you all. Yay, women. Okay, another video. Sorry, I have a couple corrections to make. So that was the House of Representatives, not the Senate or Congress. I just had to correct myself. House of Representatives. So that was really interesting. I'm going to post those videos on with this video. And it was Julie. Oh, let me look up her name right now, because I want to give her credit for putting this together, because she's awesome. Where did it go? It looks like Danvers. Judith Danvers is the one who put this together, and she's amazing. So I feel very fortunate to be a part of it today. It was awesome. Like I said, there's so many other subjects that need to be addressed. I think there's even talk right now of talking maternity leave, but basically it would only cover married women, which is really discriminatory. And so there's just a lot of things, guys. So just get online and educate yourselves, and just know you need to keep fighting for your rights as women, okay? All right. And for others in other countries, sex trafficking, forced marriages, there's physical mutilation. There's just so many things. So for every woman, get online, educate yourselves, be proud of who you are, and not let us go backwards. We're not going to go backwards. We're here to stay. All right, bye.
And all across the globe, women stayed home from work, joined rallies, and wore red to show unity. In the U.S., the protest called The Day Without a Woman was held in several states, including Arizona. It was put together by organizers of the vast women's marches that have drawn more than 1 million people to Washington, D.C., the day after President Trump's inauguration. The idea here, to show how vital women are to the U.S. economy. Now here in Phoenix, several dozen women rallied at the state capitol at noon today. Organizers say it's a continuation of the Women's March in January. Some feel for the first time their rights are in jeopardy, and it's because of President Trump's agenda, they say.
But today is definitely a protest and a strike for women's ability to fully participate in the economy and fully participate as American citizens, which is obstructed by legislation such as anti-choice.
We also would love to see some legislation that gets us towards equal pay and equal representation.
One woman told us the fight for women's rights has been going on for a very long time, and today is the new adaptation of that fight.
Still ahead on the Dow.
Oh yeah! No fascist USA!
Give it to me!
No KKK, no fascist USA! No Trump! No KKK, no fascist USA! No Trump! No KKK, no fascist USA! No Trump! No KKK, no fascist USA!
Okay, sorry. I just had to make sure I'm on the camera. So I just wanted to read some quotes and add this to the video. Rosa Parks, which is one of my favorite female activists and women in general who made a difference in the world. I was obsessed with her in middle school. And she's just an incredible woman. There are so many other women too. Harriet Tubman, Susan B. Anthony. I could go on and on and on. There's so many women that I would forget them all. Anyway, right now on video, because I get nervous when I'm doing videos and then I screw up what I'm saying and words and whatever. Anyway, quotes, Rosa Parks. So stand for something or you will stand for something or you will fall for anything. Today's mighty oak is yesterday's nut that held its ground. Another one is, I believe we are here on the planet Earth to live, grow up, and do what we can to make this world a better place for all people to enjoy freedom. And the other one is, it takes more than one person to bring about peace. It takes all of us, and it does. It takes all of us. So keep fighting, keep using your voice. Happy International Women's Day. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little choppy, a little crazy, but I hope it gave you a view of what happened today, which was pretty powerful and amazing across the world. So, thanks.